Frustrated by that afternoon energy crash? Do you feel sluggish, wired, and yet still tired after your morning brew? What if I told you the very coffee you're drinking every single day, the one you rely on for a pick-me-up, could actually be making you feel worse as you get older? Yes, you heard that right. For those of us over 60, the wrong coffee isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a direct assault on our energy, our sleep, our digestion, and even our cognitive function. In fact, a shocking 87% of people over 60 are regularly consuming one of the four worst coffees for their health, completely unaware of the damage it's doing. But here's the twist. There are also four miraculous coffees that can transform your health, boost your energy, sharpen your mind, and even help you sleep better. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which coffees to dump down the drain and which ones to embrace for a healthier, more vibrant you. Don't skip ahead. The game-changing tip comes at 2:15. Let's dive straight into the problem. We've all been conditioned to believe that all coffee is more or less the same, right? A delicious brown liquid that kickstarts our day. But as our bodies change, as we navigate the incredible journey of aging, what we put into them becomes even more critical. Our digestive systems become more sensitive, our sleep patterns are more easily disrupted, and our overall resilience can diminish. This makes the type of coffee we consume a huge factor in our daily well-being. So let's pull back the curtain on the first culprit, the coffee you should never touch if you're over 60. Are you ready for this? Worst coffees to number one, the ultra dark roast, especially when it's cheap and pre-ground. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but I love a dark, robust cup, and there's nothing inherently wrong with the flavor profile. The issue lies in how many commercially available ultra dark roasts are produced. Often, to mask lower quality beans or to achieve that intense bitterness, these beans are roasted to an extreme degree. This process can significantly increase the levels of acrylamide, a chemical compound formed during high-temperature cooking. While studies on acrylamide in coffee are ongoing, some research suggests potential concerns for long-term health, especially in high doses. More immediately, the intense roasting can also strip away many of the beneficial antioxidants that make coffee so healthy, leaving you with a brew that's primarily just caffeine and a strong, sometimes acrid flavor. Furthermore, many cheap, pre-ground dark roasts use inferior quality beans that have been roasted to oblivion to hide their flaws. This leads to a harsh, acidic cup that can wreak havoc on sensitive stomachs, contributing to heartburn, indigestion, and acid reflux. Common complaints for many over 60. Think about it. If your stomach is already working harder to digest things, why add fuel to that fire? Here's a micro solution right now. If your current coffee tastes burnt or excessively bitter, it's probably an ultra dark roast. Try this now. Swap it out for just 1 week with a medium roast from a reputable brand. Pay attention to how your stomach feels and if that afternoon slump is less severe. Comment yes if you've experienced that gnawing stomach discomfort after your morning coffee. The real secret to avoiding these issues often comes down to bean quality and the roast level, which we'll discuss in detail with our must-drink options. But first, let's unveil the next coffee criminal. Worst coffee number two, the syrupy, sugar-laden coffee shop concoctions. I'm talking about those irresistible lattes, frappuccinos, and sweetened specialty drinks that are more dessert than coffee. We've all been there. That sweet, creamy indulgence seems harmless enough. But for individuals over 60, these drinks are a nutritional nightmare disguised as a comforting treat. A single grande-sized caramel macchiato can contain upwards of 40-50 grams of sugar. That's more sugar than 4 Krispy Kreme donuts. This massive sugar load sends your blood sugar skyrocketing, only to come crashing down later, leaving you feeling more tired and irritable than before. This roller coaster of blood sugar can exacerbate existing health conditions like type 2 diabetes, contribute to weight gain, increase inflammation, and even negatively impact your cardiovascular health. Beyond the sugar, these drinks are often packed with artificial flavors, unhealthy trans fats from non-dairy creamers, and excessive calories, none of which contribute positively to graceful aging. Consider the case of Martha, a 68-year-old viewer who wrote to us. For years, she started her day with a large vanilla latte, thinking it was her healthy morning ritual. She couldn't understand why she felt so lethargic by 11 a.m. and struggled with afternoon brain fog. Once she cut out the sugary lattes and switched to one of our recommended coffees, she reported feeling more sustained energy, clearer thinking, and even dropped a few stubborn pounds without changing anything else. The immediate impact of reducing liquid sugar cannot be overstated. Wait until you see what happened next for Martha when she started incorporating another one of our must-drink coffees. Now, before we get to our must-drink list, let's expose two more coffee villains that might be lurking in your pantry. And trust me, the third one might surprise you because it's often marketed as a healthy choice. Worst coffee number 3, instant coffee, most varieties. I know, it's convenient, it's quick, and it gets the job done when you're in a rush, but most commercially available instant coffees are a far cry from a health-boosting beverage. The manufacturing process for instant coffee often involves spray drying or freeze drying pre-brewed coffee, which can result in a significant loss of beneficial compounds, particularly antioxidants. While some modern instant coffees are improving, many budget brands use lower quality beans and harsher processing methods that can lead to a less flavorful, often bitter taste. More importantly, studies have shown that some instant coffees can contain higher levels of acrylamide compared to traditionally brewed coffee due to the high temperature processing involved, and for those with sensitive digestive systems, the additives and lower quality ingredients in many instant coffees can be more irritating than a freshly brewed cup. If you're over 60 and relying on instant coffee daily, you're likely missing out on the genuine health benefits that real coffee can offer and potentially exposing yourself to more irritants. Worst coffee number 4, artificially flavored coffees and pods. The allure of hazelnut, French vanilla, or pumpkin spice. These might smell amazing, but they are often loaded with synthetic chemicals and artificial flavorings that have no place in a healthy diet, especially as we age. These artificial ingredients can contribute to inflammation, allergies, and digestive issues for sensitive individuals. Many flavored coffees are also made with lower quality beans, as the strong artificial flavors are used to mask the beans' deficiencies. Furthermore, many coffee pods, while incredibly convenient, are often made with lower grade coffee, and the plastic pods themselves can leach chemicals into your brew when heated. While the research on plastic leaching is ongoing, for those concerned about minimizing chemical exposure, especially in later life, traditional brewing methods are a safer bet. If X happens, like you experience unexplained headaches or stomach upset after drinking flavored coffee, do Y instead. Switch to plain, high-quality beans and add natural flavorings like cinnamon or vanilla extract to your cup. Okay, we've covered the 4 worst offenders. Now let's pivot to the good news. The 4 coffees you must drink to revitalize your energy, support your brain, and actually improve your health as you age. Get ready to transform your coffee routine. Must drink coffee. Number 1, high quality, organic, light to medium roast, whole bean coffee. This is your gold standard, folks. When coffee beans are organically grown, they are free from pesticides and herbicides that can negatively impact your health and the environment. Whole beans, which you grind yourself just before brewing, retain their freshness and beneficial antioxidants far better than pre-ground coffee. Why light to medium roast? This is where the magic happens. Lighter roasts preserve more of the natural antioxidants, chlorogenic acids, and other beneficial compounds that are naturally present in coffee beans. Darker roasts, while delicious to some, can burn off many of these health-promoting elements. These antioxidants are powerful allies against inflammation, oxidative stress, and can even contribute to improved cognitive function. Option A, dark roast, might give you a quick kick, but option B, light, medium roast, gives you sustained energy and a host of health benefits. Most people miss step number 3. I'll explain why this specific type of coffee is so crucial for gut health. The difference in taste alone is remarkable, a complex, nuanced flavor profile that you simply won't find in those over-roasted, chemical-laden alternatives. Try this now. Find a local coffee roaster or a specialty store and invest in a small bag of organic, whole bean light or medium roast. Grind it fresh and brew it. Notice the aroma, the taste, and most importantly, how you feel after drinking it. You might be surprised at the lack of jitters and stomach upset. Must drink coffee. Number 2, single origin coffee with third-party lab testing for mycotoxins. This might sound a little technical, but bear with me. It's a game changer for many. Mycotoxins are toxic compounds produced by certain molds that can grow on coffee beans, particularly during storage and processing in humid conditions. While not all coffee contains high levels, some individuals are highly sensitive to these compounds, experiencing symptoms like brain fog, fatigue, digestive issues, and even allergies. Single origin coffees often come from specific farms or regions with meticulous processing, which can reduce the risk of mold growth. Even better, some specialty coffee brands go the extra mile by having their beans third-party lab tested for mycotoxins. This offers an extra layer of assurance for those looking to optimize their health and avoid potential irritants. Consider the story of David, a 72-year-old retired teacher. He had chronic fatigue and couldn't pinpoint why, despite eating a healthy diet. He switched to a mycotoxin-free coffee, and within weeks, his energy levels significantly improved and his persistent brain fog lifted. It wasn't an overnight cure, but it was a crucial piece of his wellness puzzle. This is a subtle yet powerful distinction that can make a huge difference for your overall vitality. Don't skip ahead. The game-changing tip about preparing your coffee comes at 7:45. Must drink coffee. Number 3, cold brew coffee, properly made. Now don't confuse this with iced coffee, which is just hot coffee poured over ice. True cold brew is made by steeping coarse ground coffee in cold water for 12-24 hours. This slow, low-temperature extraction process yields a coffee concentrate that is significantly less acidic than traditionally hot-brewed coffee. Why is this a massive benefit for those over 60? Reduced acidity means less irritation to the stomach lining, making it an excellent choice for individuals prone to acid reflux, heartburn, or general digestive sensitivity. The lower acidity also results in a naturally smoother, sweeter flavor, often requiring less added sugar or cream. Here's a troubleshooting tip. If your cold brew tastes weak or too strong, adjust your coffee to water ratio. A good starting point is 1.8, 1 part coffee to 8 parts water. If X happens, your cold brew tastes bitter, do Y instead. Reduce the steeping time. Cold brew can be a wonderful alternative for enjoying coffee without the digestive consequences often associated with hotter, more acidic brews. It's especially refreshing in warmer months, providing that caffeine kick without the heat. Must-drink coffee. Number 4, coffee infused with functional ingredients. This is where you can truly supercharge your coffee for added health benefits. We're not talking about artificial flavors, but rather natural ingredients that complement coffee's inherent goodness. Think about adding a pinch of Ceylon cinnamon for blood sugar regulation and antioxidant boosts, or a scoop of grass-fed collagen peptides for joint health and skin elasticity. Even a small amount of MCT oil, medium-chain triglycerides, can provide sustained energy and support brain function without the jitters. You can also look for coffee blends that naturally incorporate beneficial mushrooms like lion's mane for cognitive support or chaga for immune health. This approach allows you to customize your coffee to address your specific health needs. For example, if you're looking for an anti-inflammatory boost, adding turmeric with a pinch of black pepper for absorption can be incredibly effective. The real secret comes at 1:30. By incorporating these ingredients, you're not just getting a caffeine fix, you're transforming your coffee into a daily wellness elixir. Most people miss step number 3. I'll explain why this specific type of coffee is so crucial for gut health. So there you have it. The 4 worst coffees to avoid and the 4 must-drink options that can genuinely enhance your health and vitality as you age. Remember, depiction is not endorsement. It's about making informed choices to empower your well-being. By making these simple swaps, you can dramatically improve your energy, digestion, mental clarity, and even your sleep. It's not just about getting older, it's about getting better with age, and your coffee choice is a powerful lever in that journey. Here's a quick recap and a comparison. Option A, your typical cheap dark roast sugary latte, is like putting low-octane, potentially contaminated fuel into a high-performance engine. It might run, but it'll sputter, create problems, and eventually break down. Option B, our recommended organic, light-medium roast, single-origin cold brew or functional coffee, is like premium, clean fuel designed to optimize performance, enhance longevity, and make every journey smoother. The choice is yours. Now for your next steps, watch next. For deeper insights into natural ways to boost your energy, click on this video here, linked to related video, where I break down the top 5 morning habits for sustained vitality. Save this guide. Don't just watch, do. Bookmark this video or save it to a playlist so you can easily reference these tips for a step-by-step breakdown as you make your coffee transition. Subscribe for part 2. In part 2, I'll reveal the exact brewing methods that maximize antioxidant extraction from your coffee and the surprising secret ingredient that can transform even an average cup into a brain-boosting powerhouse. You won't want to miss it. Video ends with a vibrant, inspiring graphic and calls to action on screen. Watch next. Save this video. Subscribe.